Okay. Hey everyone, this is our Team Empower team call that we want to start doing every other week, opposite side of our Team Woe calls. So we're recording this call, just even though there's a few of us on, but if you can get a chance to look at it later, that would be great. On the call is myself, Denise McDonald. I am a Star Diamond coach with on your team, and we got Marie, who's also a Diamond coach here, and Sue Monahan's a Diamond coach. Yay! And we got Petra from Canada, who's a recent Emerald coach, and she's excited and working her business now too, so that's great. So a few things we wanted to kind of go over tonight on the call was you may be hearing on some of the feeds that people are starting to do, or coaches starting to do power hours and doing them together. And a lot of people don't know what a power hour is or what it consists of, but sometimes when you log in to a scheduled time to do it, you're with a group of people and you're all doing it together, and it just kind of forces you to get it done and be a little bit more committed. So Marie's going to go over a little bit about that. And we just wanted to kind of talk about how it's, the last week of April. We still have some pretty good challenge pack specials that are available till April 30th. So we have the Hammer and Chisel, the Beachbody On Demand challenge pack, the Ultimate Reset, which I think Carl and Darren are going to be doing an Ultimate Reset challenge coming up. And also, I don't know if you heard Carl Deichler's live call today with Michael Neiman. Did you guys hear that?
No.
That he offered to do it with a contest. So what they're doing starting today till Saturday, for if you sell a challenge pack from today until Saturday, they're going to pull one name every day and you're going to win $500.
Wow.
So it gives a little bit more incentive to sell those challenge packs. So so I think, it's kind of a funny skit. You probably see a bunch of like Jeff Hill, they all kind of shared the little conversation that Michael had with him, but take a listen to that, and they're going to give away $500. So I think
cool.
They're always offering these little incentives, which is kind of neat.
Awesome.
So yeah, so I mean, I think just, following up with anyone that, that you have had really conversations with the past few months, just reach out to them, follow up, don't give up. I know I'm at 7 right now, and I'm always shooting for 10. So I have a few people that are always like, okay, I'm going to do it definitely this weekend. And then the weekend comes and goes, and then they don't do it. And then it's like, hey, you get a chance to do that. So I'm always kind of like pushing them over the edge, and then it's not too late to keep inviting to, a group that you might have coming up next week. So just because it's only a few days left, it's still plenty of time. All right. So I know, Marie, we had kind of talked about this power hour, and you had kind of made this really nice document. So I know you were going to screen share that.
Yeah, and I'm more than happy to share it, with people. I mean, Sue, I have your email. Petra, if I could probably even share it with you on your Facebook message, but I'll share my screen and show you. So one of the things that I realized in doing this, it's a great document, but how do I really keep track of every time I do a power hour of the information that I'm gathering? So let me just move this over here, and here it is.
Petra, are you familiar with like what a power hour is, like with these a few coaches logging onto a Zoom and doing it together?
No, not formally. My idea of power hour, when I heard it being talked about, I imagined it to be doing the 3 vital behaviors or the invites and follow up all like within an hour, and it's just very intentional focus to get it done.
Right.
I don't know if that's accurate or not.
Yeah.
It is, but we heard it on maybe a Diamond call or something a few weeks ago. Some coaches are starting to and I think Lisa, you might have seen Lisa Domion posting, I think one of her coaches in Team Woe, like, hey, at 11 o'clock today, we're going to do a power hour as a group.
Right.
Does anyone want to jump on?
Right.
So then you might have 4, 5, 10 coaches all logging on, and you're given an assignment, and everyone's like, and Marie will go over like some of the assignments here, but like you have like, okay, you've got 7 minutes, go. Like, and it's very focused. You're all,
Right.
probably you're all doing it together.
Right. And what I did to put this together is I kind of took what Lisa did and another coach that I had her work, her Power Hour, and I kind of combined them and made this one. And then what I did is I put each activity in Evernote on a separate page, because as I'm gathering information every time I do it, I need to keep track, right? You have to keep track of all of this. So I just, I put down each one. Hold on, I can move everybody over. I put down each activity. The first one is, and I named them. Like the first one is the memory jogger. So it's people that you meet on a daily basis. The second one is friend requests. Forming. So if you've already started inviting people, or you just want to form people that you know, and start saying hello to them. Follow-ups for people you've already maybe asked about doing programs. And then a social media call to action. So one of the things I did is, Shakeology, putting a post on my business page about the 10-day shake trial. And then scheduling at least 3 a week. I think I want to get up to be every day, but at least 3 a week doing a Power Hour. And putting a date down so it makes you
Marie,
accountable.
what were you scheduling 3 times, at least 3 times?
A Power Hour. Like say
Okay.
in the morning at 10 o'clock, I'm going to do a Power Hour. When I have it in writing in front of me, it's like an appointment. I'm not going to just skip it. If I just say it in my head and say, well, tomorrow I'll do it, it probably won't happen because life gets in the way. And then just your daily, your BAT, your daily business goals. How many people do you want to talk to? Are you doing your shake? Are you doing your personal development? Just all of that kind of stuff, keeping track. I've actually pulled out my BAT recently and started working on that again, because I think it really keeps myself accountable.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing is, number 8 is just coach breaking news. I realize that there's always new stuff, even beyond what's up there on the upper left in the back office. When you really go in there, you see a lot of stuff, and then I'm trying to post it on my team page. I don't know if you've noticed that lately, Sue. I'm just trying to post different things on the page that, people might miss. And then goal setting, like what's your goals? Like for me, I want to be back to a 1-star by Summit, so having that in front of me. And then as a bonus assignment, this was pretty cool. And I've done this before, but I haven't for a while. You can leave an audio message on somebody's Facebook Messenger. And it's really a cool thing. And I had one left for me one time that it actually made me take action, because it was kind of a cool thing to have somebody's voice talking to me through the Facebook Messenger. So what I
always forget that you can do that.
Yeah, it's very cool. And so the other thing I started to do after I did a couple, I'm like, okay, where am I going to keep all this information? Like, I've got to keep adding people. And and the other thing is, like, when you friend people, so let's just take the first one, the number 1 assignment, and I put it here first because it's the one I struggle with the most. And it's, just naming people that you encounter in a day. And the reason I have trouble is because I work from home. Sometimes I don't see anybody, so it's hard for me to think of a lot of names. The second one, let me go up here.
Jan would be so proud of you with your Evernote, by the way.
Yeah. So friend requests, one of the things I've started doing is, I don't know if you could see it, but I friended these 5 people. 2 of them accepted. Those are the ones that don't have the line to it. The other 2 did not accept it. Then what I do is 24 hours later, I go and I unfriend request them, so I don't get in trouble by the Facebook police. It was amazing how many friend requests that I had just hanging out there in space, so I got rid of them all, because then I won't get in trouble every time. And I actually heard that from one of the top coaches, that she goes, and if she friends 10 people a day and they don't friend her back within 24 hours, she unfriends them so that she doesn't get in trouble.
Oh.
How do you do that?
I'll show you. So I'll go to, you go up here where it's the friends,
Yeah.
okay? And you go to where it says see all. Now I might not have any. See, I don't have any because I got rid of them all, but then this is like view sent requests. And then it would list them all.
Oh, so you can view all your pending requests?
Yes, and then what you do is that there'll be a tab here that it says that it's pending, and you can right click and it will say cancel the request.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sometimes I do that where I go to someone and I'm like, oh, I've already requested a friend and it's saying pending request, and I just cancel it and then I do it again.
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe they just didn't see it the first time. I don't know how they don't see it. I mean, I have all these things in my thing all the time.
I know, and I've found that people have more than one Facebook page because I went and one of my coaches, it looked like I sent a friend request to him, and yet I'm friends with him. So I went back to my page, I checked, yes, he had 2 pages. So it was the page he's hardly on that I deleted that request. So that's what I'm doing to keep track of my friend requests. Forming, I'm kind of doing the same thing. Whatever I'm writing, whoever I'm forming, I'm kind of writing down what I'm maybe chatting with them about. Or if I haven't heard from them in 24 hours, I just put no answer. Now, there's a way that you can, Suzanne showed me how to do this. You can bookmark all these people in your web browser, but I find this way easier for me. Everybody's different. Like for me to go in my web browser and go to these people separately, to me it would be too confusing. I like to see a list in front of me of who I've been forming. So you got to kind of find your own way with that one that works for you. The 4th one, again, follow-ups. I write down what they've said or if they have not answered me. And I'm kind of keeping track with the dates too. And then number 5. Yeah, the 5 is social media. So I try to do something, at least 3 posts a day on my business page. I don't always share it with my personal page, but I try to do about every other one, sharing it to my personal page, because I have obviously more friends on my personal page. Again, the calendar. If I did it, great. This one I half did it on Monday today. And this is like your there's 3 different BATs that I found in my back office. And so I would suggest, if you really dislike the BAT, find one that works for you. This one was kind of cool. It was more colorful. It looks a little less serious than the original one. There was another one that was really colorful that I found. I don't actually mind the original one. It doesn't really bug me too much, but I know a lot of people really dislike it.
No, that's one I use. I
This
like
is the one, yeah, this is the one I use because I put it on my desk and I use it every day, or I'm trying to. So that's, and then I think the other one is the really colorful one. Yeah.
Where'd you get that
I
one?
must have copied it. The one that, I don't know. See, what I do is when I find stuff that's interesting, I just put it in my Evernote. Sue, do you use Evernote?
Yeah. Yep.
I just love it.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, this is very colorful. And so, conversation started, notes, this is really fun, So I think you just have to find one that works for you. And I can send any of this stuff.
Now, do you have this stuff in your file section on your team page?
I don't. I want to start adding stuff to my files because I realize that I am not doing a very good job of that.
Can you share that with me through Evernote?
Sure. Absolutely.
Are you on Evernote, Petra?
No. And,
You should
part of
definitely
the reason
do it.
is, yeah, for me, it's out of sight, out of mind. And
Cool.
so I find that I'm a very, very visual person. And
So you have to have your pen and paper with you?
Yeah, and so if I have hard copy and I have my notebook, that just works better for me.
Yeah, Christine's like that, huh?
Yeah, and I have electronically in an Excel spreadsheet all my contacts and who I've contacted and like notes about each one. But in terms of keeping up with it, I don't know. It's just, it's tedious for me.
Yeah, I think you just have to find what works for you.
Yeah,
But Evernote is a very valuable tool, Petra, because
I know.
you can
said
just
that
save
before.
like links and then you can just share the link, like just copy and pasting it.
Right.
And you know what? And I was on Evernote and I was so frustrated that, I don't know, it's just me and technology.
Well, you know who's really good with it that taught me is Christina Johnson. I wish she was supposed to be on the call tonight. She taught me how to do it. She told me about it, taught me how to do it. And she was great. So get on a Zoom call.
Maybe we can have her like help us on a team call with that.
Yeah.
Would be a good idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what? Maybe she could do a session on that.
Yeah. Evernote is a valuable tool.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know.
So that's pretty much it. I can send
How many times or what's your suggestion as far as doing a Zoom call and having, putting it out there to the team, or the time of day that you think would be good? Or
are you talking about the power hour?
yeah.
It's different for everybody. I think you always have to offer different things, like some during the day and some at night, because, people that work full time, like Sue, you couldn't do a power hour in the middle of the day, could you? You work full time.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when do you usually do yours, Sue?
4:30 in the morning.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I did one on Saturday. I think it was with Suzanne. It was just her and I. It was awesome.
Oh, on Saturday?
Yeah. Yeah.
I know. You just think, well, I think like, Monday nights, 7 to 8, great time.
The thing is, it's just like what it does is, if I get busy, I have another job, I have my closet business, and it's like, I'll just say, oh, I better get that closet designed. If I have a scheduled time, I'm realizing it's so much better for me to put that hour in and not let my closet people disturb me or whatever. You know what I mean? So, but everybody's different, and I think it should be offered at various times of the day.
Well, I did see that. I think maybe one of Lisa Domian's coaches had posted something in WOW, and I think it was going to be like 11 o'clock on a Tuesday morning or something. Or, I mean, maybe if I take a turn once a week and someone else is like, it's just there's a couple of opportunities to get on a call. It doesn't matter who it's with.
Yep.
But it would just be really fun, because I know, Petra, like your time is a little different, like and Christina's time zone is different, and it's just a matter of finding what's a good time for you guys.
Yeah.
Well, I'm only, you guys, I'm an hour behind you guys. And
Oh, that's not bad.
Christina's
6.
I'm sorry, I'm
It's gonna be
late.
5 or 6, right?
Oh, we were just talking about you. We were
I tried to get on as fast as I could. My kids were going crazy after school. I don't know. Maybe there was something in the water today.
Your ears must have been burning. We were just talking about you.
Oh.
Oh.
Same.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Well, Christina, we were just talking about the power hour and, kind of different scenarios, questions, but also different times, because different times work better. Like Sue couldn't do it in the middle of the day because she works. So evenings would be better, or weekends and things like that. And I can share with you my document that I developed. I'm going to put it in our team page anyway, so it just made me realize I need to start putting more things in the file section.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Christina, have you done any of the group power hours yet?
I did do the one that Lisa, oh gosh, her last
That
name.
was my first one too, Damian.
Yeah, her last name. I always butcher it because I never like saying it out loud. But I did one with her, and it went better. I felt like I was all over the place. So I guess next time I think I need to know who I plan on talking to and have like a list of their names before I actually sit down and start doing things. Because I found myself just going through my Facebook. I'm like, okay, well, who commented on this? Who do I need to follow up with? So I just need to be more organized before I start going into my power hour. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I'm just focusing on the wrong thing and then I get distracted.
Yeah.
Well, that would be good because if you print out that form, Marie, and then you have it in front of you, like you can kind of already kind of
Yeah.
have names, working on names for the week, and then when you get
Yeah.
on the power hour.
Yeah.
I know. I don't. They always say power hour, and I think this is great because it's kind of scheduled in time. Like my power hour is like 4 hours. Like, like
I know.
I kind of just work from home now, so it's just like, oh, da da da. Like, oh, I'll just go 5 people, and then an hour later, I'm like, oh, let me go do some follow-ups. Like, and it would be
Yeah.
great to be more focused and have it.
Right. And just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you get more done that way.
I've been trying to set timers and like do certain tasks within that, kind of like the live power hour, but like on my own.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a good app for that. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the 30/30 app.
What
You
is-
always come up with these great apps.
Oh my God, you guys don't know? Oh,
Oh, and Petra might want a Evernote lesson.
Oh, Petra needs
Have you met Petra?
I got you. I'm there. Totally there.
Awesome, thank
Let
you.
me
Wait
see
a
if I
minute.
can.
What's that app you just mentioned?
It's called 30/30. I have an iPhone. I don't know if you guys are using Android or iPhone, but
What
I'm
does
gonna
it
try
do?
and like it's this one right here. I don't know if you can see it.
What does it do?
Yeah.
What's it
It's
do?
basically like a timer app. Like you input, let me see if I can get, like I put my power hour in there. Oh, we've got like 10 minutes left.
Yeah.
But for each task during my power hour, like I name what each task is, and then I set like a certain amount of time for that task. Like I always try to do the ones that I'm terrible at right off the bat, just so I can get it out of the way, which is inviting. That's like this is my weakness. But this is what it looks like. So like here's the timer, and then here are all my tasks, like inviting.
Oh, that's so cool.
And the
Oh my
next
God.
one-
Can you take a picture of it? You know how you take a picture of your phone? Take a picture of it and put it on the Team Empower page.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
cool.
You guys don't know about it? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna make like a video.
Oh,
She's like,
Wow.
she's like the app queen.
Sorry if you hear my kids. Hey, I'm sorry. But those are my boys. They just
I'll
scream
go
at
for
each
that.
other. Like that's how they play. I don't know.
So,
Guys, oh my gosh. I'm
All
gonna
right,
mute.
so that 30, it's just called 30, was it 30/30? Okay,
Yeah,
all
it's
right.
gotta be.
That's a cool app. Oh yeah, definitely take a screenshot of that and I'll put it on my team page too.
so the other thing that Denise and I just wanted to go over too, besides the power hour, is just kind of where everybody's at, what people need help with, what trainings you're in, all that kind of stuff.
Oh,
I know-
let me make a little announcement while we're on the call.
Oh,
I have been chosen to run basics.
and they wanted me to do it with her, and I said no.
Well, Mike and Paula have been doing it for a while, so they asked if they could step down and someone else take over. So I offered to take over. So I don't know who my partner is going to be, but hopefully I'll find out tomorrow. But I think it's going to be the first week in May. I believe. I think the one that's going on now is ending today or tomorrow, and then they do some follow up at the end. So I believe probably maybe the first Monday in May, but I'll get a definite decision about that. So. You guys have all done Coach Basics, though, right? Yes. Yeah, Petra. I know all you guys have. But any of your coaches under you that if you have some that need it, we'll be encouraging them to step up and do the Coach Basics. So,
Yeah.
um,
Sue, what's Caitlin up to with her? Did she do any trainings yet?
Yeah, she's done Coach Basics.
Good.
She's done a few of them.
Okay.
What's the new one? She was going to do that, but
Business Basics?
no, not Business Basics. The one where you had to have 2 Success Club points.
Oh,
and
Diamond, Push to Diamond.
yeah. She was going to do that, but she knew she'd get kicked out, so she didn't bother.
Well, they'll be doing another one of that, too. I mean, I think that's going to be every, I don't even know how many days that is. Is that 30 days? I can't remember how many they're doing.
No, I think that was 60, wasn't it?
That's 60?
I think so.
Might be. I know there's so many but that's the thing. I mean, there's so many that you can get into, whether it's, the ones through Elite Stronghold with Jim Rumps, the, 80, I mean, I know they're always changing the name, but the Accelerate, the 81 or Rising Stars. If you haven't done the one with the website yet with Curtis, that's amazing. Like that website, I think is just awesome.
Yeah, and you did that, Christina, right?
Christina's done that. Yeah. And there's so many trainings that he offers through that too, which are awesome. So, Petra, have you done that course yet? No, that would be a really good one for you.
I think that was Rising Stars, wasn't it?
Petra, your microphone is.
Unmute yourself, honey.
You guys can't read lips, sorry. Is it Jim Rennie that was doing
Rumps.
website? Sorry, what's his name?
Jim Rumps runs that course, but the website guy is Curtis Gilbreth.
Right. I did take the course with Jim, but I didn't finish.
Okay. That might be a good one to get into for your next one.
Yeah, the website was a challenge. Or wasn't it a movie that we needed to do?
Yeah, making your favorite video. You started that one, but then you pulled out.
Yeah, that was very frustrating.
Right.
I think I pulled out 3 times before I finally did it the 4th time. It was brutal.
Is that right?
I would pick it, and then I'm like, "What? I'm going on vacation. Like, what was I thinking?" I did it every time.
I think the favorite video is the hardest thing to get through, but then once you do, it's awesome. And now, I don't know if you saw it, but he's going to start offering a service where they're just going to build your page for you. If you don't have one, like it's going to be a lot easier to do it. They're going to offer a service where you tell them like what you want, and they're going to build it for you. So there are a lot of changes coming with that, and I think that website's going to be awesome. Yeah. He's working on mine right now. It might be ready today, but
Mine was supposed to be ready today too.
But
Yeah.
you had a website already, Denise?
I did through another guy, and it wasn't. This is so much easier because Curtis updates everything for you. Like, like I had to pay my web guy. I got a bill for $300. He sat here in my house for 2 hours, and I said, "Oh, I want to change that. And I want to change that. And I want to add that." And he sent me a bill for $300.
Oh,
And I was like, done, no, not doing that. And then that's when, because I really was not going to do Rising Stars because I'm like, I have a website and I have a video, a transformation video. What do I need? What do I need this site for? And it was just so much easier. It's just because it's all Beachbody stuff. It's not, it's not just this web guy like who's just like dabbling in Beachbody. Like they're going to focus on the Beachbody stuff. So it really is a great website a thing to do. I mean, it's not for new coaches, I wouldn't say, but for us that have been in it for a little bit, I think it's a great training to go through. And what's the other one? The one that's not with the website, but more teaching you how to do events and create events and invite people, and that training is really good. Is that Accelerated Diamond?
Something like
One, yeah.
yeah, 81.
If you haven't done that one yet, that's really good. I actually I did that like 3 times. I got kicked out of that. But it is good. It keeps you really accountable. You got to like post your stuff and do your assignments. That it really helps a lot. So
What I'm trying to do though is I got really burnt out with the 21-day event. Some people do unbelievable with it, but I'm just so like over it. So I'm trying to create different kinds of events that some of them are freemiums. So you can think outside the box too and not always have to do the same kind.
I know, like Petra, you've been having success with your 21-day group, right?
Yeah. And at the end of June, beginning of July, we're going to do a Turbo Fire.
Oh,
We've got
okay.
6, 7 people in, and we keep adding to that. People are really looking forward to that. So that's going to be fun. And I'm thinking about hardcore. I really want to do hardcore, but when I run programs, I really like the idea of actually doing the program with your group.
Right.
I just think that you can stay better connected, right? So I don't know, has anybody run more than one challenge group at a time? Have you guys done that? Where you've done a 21-day fix and a hardcore and recommended, not what?
Yeah, no, I think it's fine. I mean, I have a challenge group that's like a multi-program one. Like if anyone's doing anything random, I put them in there. But
So what do you post then, like on a daily basis? Because in the back office there, it has the challenge group where you can postings like where you can actually go and get stuff to
Right.
post every day.
yeah,
So if you're doing a mixed group, they don't have that, right? For a mixed group.
they actually do have a mixed group
They have a
one.
general one. They do.
Do they?
One. Yeah.
Okay.
No, but I always say too, like you can create your own. Like, what are you actually doing for a workout and sharing your own workout even? I mean, I don't feel at this point, like if right now I'm going back to P90X, but I still post in my other groups. I don't feel like and I'm not pulling some stuff from the back office stuff. I just post what I'm doing or sharing my meals or successes or first, whatever it is. So you
Okay.
can do that too.
But some of the
Okay.
stuff on the guide too is just pretty general. You could post it into any group.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't get too crazy about the guides. I used to use them a lot more than I do probably now. But Petra, you do really good content